I'm the executive producer for Carsland, and this moment that we had today is so far 3 years in the making. We've been working on designing and building Carsland for 3 years. It is such a massive undertaking, and we're just so proud of it and so happy to be able to share this day with our team and with you all today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about where we are. So where we are standing right now, besides in Carsland, this is pretty much where the courthouse is going to be. So we're at the end of Route 66. Like Mary said, we are taking you into the world of cars. We are immersing you into that movie. We're taking you to another place, another time, and that is something that Disney does so well, and we're so thrilled to be able to bring this amazing expansion and addition to this park. So we're standing at the courthouse, and so behind me in the future will be our radiator cab monument. Give you that. And you're seeing the outline of 6 tail fins, 6 Cadillac range tail fins. So we're not just building a mountain, we're building a valley. We're building Ornament Valley. The tail fins will top out what we just saw today is about 125 feet tall. This is the pinnacle. It's a 1959 Cadillac, starting with 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62 in that order. A little bit of trivia for you. And of course, this mountain is the home to Radiator Springs Racers, our major e-ticket attraction that's well in development. We've got show sets being built. We've got the ride vehicles, which you saw this last summer. We had one out here testing. The ride vehicles are being built. Everything is happening at a breakneck speed, and will all be brought in here. So the track behind me is part of the high-speed element to the attraction. It's sort of when the attraction ends, you burst out of the building after you've met all the characters from the movie, and you go side by side with another car around this high-speed turns. So this great big bank, you'll be going around the radiator cab. We'll do a couple of camelback humps. Straight ahead to the west, we'll do another big turn around another big monument that we have yet to build called Willie's Butte into the finish line. So this is not just a backdrop for Carsland, but it is home to one of the most exciting attractions that will be in this resort. Behind you is Route 66, home of 2 other fabulous attractions. Luigi's Flying Tires, which you see the pit for over here, at Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, and then you see various buildings under various stages of construction. Ramon's House of Body Art is popping up, the Curio Shop. It is so fun to walk down this street now and really get a sense for this town, and I think people are going to love it. So that's where you are, that's what we're doing creatively and where you're standing today. And to talk a little bit about the progress and what we've been doing so far is Project Manager Jim Kearns.
Thank you, Kathy. What I think is really cool about sort of what you got to see today is that not a lot of people get to see the backstory of what our designers and our trade partners do when we build these amazing attractions and venues. You know, most of this, at the end of the day, this will be covered with beam plaster rockwork. When you look around at the track structure, you see these utility doors, they all get concealed. So there's a whole massive infrastructure that gets built on our jobs that the guests don't perceive, but are essential to making the attractions and the park work effectively. So it's always fun, especially for those folks who work on that component, to be able to show off sort of where we are and where we've gone. A couple facts that I think are in your media press sheet. This structure you're seeing, including the Radiator Springs Racers building, represents about 4,000 tons of steel. It's a massive, significant investment to the infrastructure that we're doing. Over 28,000 design hours at Imagineering to put together this work. I think it's fair to say that this kind of structure is unique not only what we're doing, but it's unique even to the industry in that you probably couldn't have done. This is all done in 3D design. You would have had a very difficult time, even just some time in the past, of being able to get this work done in the way we're accomplishing it. If you look at the corner of the building with all of what we call the secondary tabs, it's a maze that can only really be accomplished effectively using 3D technology. This is not quite the midway point of our construction. We're approaching it rapidly. We will start turning our attention in the next couple months to finishing and closing the Radiator Springs Racers building. The downtown venues will start to be enclosed, and then we'll start turning our attention to the finishes phase, and then following obviously our area development, our paving, our tree planting, our bridges, our queue bridges, all of which would flow. But we're going to hit a milestone here where we start turning our attention inward into these incredible show spaces. So that's all exciting for us, and it's just we like to take pride in the fact that we take a little bit of time to respect and honor our trade contracting partners and our own team when we get to these incredible milestones. So that's where we're at. We're excited, and there's a lot of work still left to be done. And we look forward to getting it done and getting it to the park so we can get our guests and fans to come on in and check it out.